Good morning, good morning. Welcome, this light, I tell you. Welcome back to the vlog. Welcome back to the channel. Hi, my name is Emmy. I am a certified one-on-one nutrition coach as well as a NPC, National Qualified Bikini Athlete. Figured I'd share that with y'all. We did finally make that decision to move on to bikini from wellness. As much as I wanted to grow into the wellness community, it is to the point where if I wanted to, in the future, we were going to have to start pushing some things I didn't want to push. And so we made the dedicated decision that, you know, maybe my shape is actually meant more for bikini. And, you know, it kind of makes sense, especially with last show and size and structure and all of that. So that is what we're pushing for, hence the change of check-in photos, as you guys had saw in the last vlog. But yes, it is, let's see, yesterday we were officially 10 weeks post-show. Today we had check-ins this morning with Coach, and we looked like this. I'm not mad at it. I haven't actually truly looked at it by the time I'm posting this up here. So your first look is my first look, essentially. We are up to 125 pounds, you guys. We finally kind of went up some. This is a good thing. We're officially, let's see, I was 119 on show day, and we are 125 today, so we are up 6 pounds. And this is the start of week 11. So not too bad. Up 6 pounds in 10 weeks. Can't complain. I am reversing really, really well. I have never looked the way that I look 10 weeks post-show before. So we're recomping really, really well, and I could not be happier. But it is Sunday. It is active recovery. That's Thursday. Okay, so it's Sunday, which means it is rest day, which means I am here. I am going to do the sauna, get some stretching, just get some steps in, and just get some good movement in. It's still cold here in Michigan. It is currently 1 degree. Hey, we're not negative. So we had a heat wave. Woo! But yeah, so other than that, we are going to go get rolling, get rocking. 2 people just left, so I have the whole gym to myself. Not sure what this week is going to bring. We're going to see what Coach has to say. I'm curious because we had that huge bump in food from last week when we were pushing over 3,000 calories on our 2 high days. So we shall see, we shall see. But yeah, so things are good. It's Sunday. I'm ready for the week. I'm ready to keep things going. I have mother-in-law coming to visit today. She gives me anxiety. She's special, but we got to do what we got to do. I usually try to keep myself busy, but we'll keep you posted. I'll give you the dirt and the deets and the gossip when and after she leaves. So, yeah, I'm going to head into the gym, and I will talk to you guys in a little while. Hey guys, okay, so it is of course much, much later in the day. Mother-in-law came over, and she gives me so much anxiety, you guys, that she gets me, my body gets so hyped up, and then once she finally leaves, then the anxiety starts to finally like dissipate, and I come down from it. And by the time that happens, I get so mentally and just physically exhausted that I literally took like a 3-hour nap. I sat in the chair and I've just been watching movies and just I journaled, I relaxed, all the things. So one of the reasons why I've not been very chatty today. If you have a mother-in-law that if you know, you know. She caused a little bit of some food noise because I know I'm an emotional eater. And when my body gets stressed or I get a lot of anxiety, those feelings come. I don't typically act on them. Today I did not, so we're good. But yeah, so that's why I've been kind of quiet today. However, we did just hear back from Coach, and he's so pleased.
He's so pleased because my hunger is up. I've been really focusing on the digestion and focusing on taking that time to eat between start and finish, trying to push it out to 20 minutes. He was really happy to hear about that. He's really happy to know that I want to like set little tiny goals to be trying to, you know, keep moving that goalpost forward, even though the big goal is 2027 and even 2026. But those are like the really big far out goals. And so being able to have those little tiny goals to kind of keep things moving, keep progressing, and just keep feeling like things are heading in the right direction. He was really excited. So we're working on a couple small tiny goals. I've kind of shared back and forth with him kind of how I'm feeling in that regard. And so we're working on that. Food got bumped up just a teeny tiny bit. He's trying to hold back as long as possible and go as slow as we can to really push out the growth and really progress. 2 high carb days that got pushed to almost 1,000 calories extra on top of what I was already eating. And then he added some almond butter and some rice cakes to my last meal. So my last meal, you guys, is pushing almost 900 calories, which is insane. Absolutely insane. The fact that my body has recomped to this level and I'm pushing that many on a normal day, not a high carb day, I'm pushing over 2,300 calories. That's, like I said, that is insane. I'm excited to see how the body keeps recomping, and I'm, you know, minimal fat gain and all of that. So that was kind of the boost that I needed to get that email from him. So thank you, Coach. You didn't know that I needed it, but I needed it, so thank you. So I apologize for this lighting. I'm like in front of my window trying to talk to you guys, so I'm very washed out. If I can, yeah, the lighting is just really bad. So bear with me. But yeah, tomorrow is quads. We are going to go hit quads. We are going to have our nice little high carb day. We're really going to push some food. We're going to push some strength and just really focus. The main focus is this week. Here we go. Yeah. So the main focus is this week. I was asking about the pump and, you know, pump caps and sodium levels and things like that to try to like really push the pump. And with the pre-workout that I'm on, we're going to try to work on some timing of when we consume that, when we start training, as well as adding a little bit of extra salt and just kind of making those tweaks to kind of get a really good idea of what's going to work the best to really maximize the potential of our muscle growth. So that's our goal this week. And then continuing with the glute warm-up that he gave me last week to really get everything activated before we start those glute exercises to really push. So those are our main goals this week, and I'll keep you guys posted on how those are coming along. But I'm going to go relax with the family, or keep relaxing with the rest of the family, and we'll get dinner going, we'll eat that, and then I'll probably head to bed pretty early again. 7:30, quarter to 8 is kind of been my bedtime. I just get just tired because I wake up so early. So we'll do that, and I'll see you guys in the morning. At the gym, we're ready to go crush some quads. Everything is cold. It is 9 degrees. We are warming up, so that's a good thing. But yeah, we're gonna hit quads today. I'm feeling pretty good. We did our pre-workout meal. I made sure it took me about 15 to 18 minutes to digest it. But because we are focusing on chasing the pump this week and really trying to narrow down the timing of pre-workout and things like that, I just finished my pre-workout
and I did cream of rice for my main 60 grams of oats that I normally have, because they're more more quickly digesting than the oats. So we're gonna try that, and then I actually did oat flour for my extra for being the high carb day instead of the rice cakes. So I've got a little bit of a half and half, but the majority of it was the cream of rice. So we're gonna see how we do with the pumps. We're gonna kind of manipulate that this week and see how we do. So keep you guys posted on that and how we feel after we get done doing quads. But yeah, I'm gonna head in the gym and I'll catch up with you guys when we're all done. Guys, alright, so it's much later in the day, obviously. I am in my cleaning house fit because work is done and it is time to get cozy, time to get the cleaning done. I already did the kitchen, dishes are done, so that way I can actually make dinner. Because I don't know about you, but if there are a ton of dishes in the sink, like I physically cannot make dinner. I can't function until all of that is clean. So that's done. And now I'm getting some laundry all taken care of, and I figured while I was doing that, we could have a little yap session. So, gym session went well today. I did think that the timing of my pre-workout and the timing of my meal did help with the pump today. It's more so, I think, getting the right salt level. So I need to kind of up that, I think, a little bit, as well as making sure that I'm having those really quickly digesting carbs, since I train. I did the timeline, and I think it's about 35 to 40 minutes after my last bite of food that I'm usually starting up like my warm-up set. And with that being said, regular oats don't digest that quickly. And I want to make sure that my body is optimally primed for all the carbs to be able to do all the things, right? So, because today we did cream of rice with the Prozie's oat flour, the graham cracker flavored, which was delicious, mind you. Like really, really good. It tasted like a cookie butter pie. Because I used the cookie butter elevate cream of rice. Misu! Enough! Hey! She gets in here. Let me shut the door so you don't have to hear her. Give me a second here. Okay. That's maybe a little bit better. I can't tell if you guys can hear that still or not through the thing. But yeah, it kind of tasted like a cookie butter pie with my strawberry Greek yogurt on top. So that was really tasty. But yeah, so having the cream of rice definitely helped. And I think tomorrow I'm going to stick to just the cream of rice and not have any of the oat flour or any oats, and kind of see how that pump level goes, as well as, like I said, upping the salt content a little bit. And see how we do. But I did try a different kind of leg press today, with quads being on the docket. I'm not usually one to change it up, but I was like, you know what? My hip kind of feels like it's, with the sled and the hydraulic, I felt like my hip was kind of struggling a little bit. So we did the one where it kind of just falls down. It's like a hinge connection motion, whatever you want to call it, whatever that leg press is called. I did that, and that felt really, really good, really, really smooth today. So we're going to try that again next week and see how it goes with my hip and things like that. I'm trying to think what else. That was about it for the whole chasing of the pump that we're kind of going through for this week. But really pushing all that extra food today, feeling pretty good with the extra food. I kind of felt like I might have started to come down with a little bit of some sickness. But I pumped some vitamin C, some zinc, and hopefully it keeps things at bay, because we have a trip coming up and I don't want to be sick for that. And I don't have time. I'm in the gym. I'm training. I'm doing the things. I do not have time to get sick. We've got goals, and I don't want any setbacks. So other than that, we are going to finish up the laundry, vacuum the couch, maybe mop the floors. When I get on a tangent for the cleaning, it kind of just keeps going. I don't know if you guys do the same, but I get a little bit of anxiety when the house is just kind of dirty, and then when my husband decides to do little things that I'm just like, really? Clean up after yourself, dude. And so then I start cleaning up after him, and then it just keeps going. Like, I'm like, oh, well, I can clean this, or, oh, I guess I can clean this one too. I guess I'll go clean this one. That kind of thing. So we've just continued on, and that'll probably be what the rest of my night consists of. And then tomorrow we've got some upper body to do, and it's a regular day, so we won't be pushing the 3,300 calories like we did or have been doing today. So my stomach can kind of take a chill pill. But hunger's still there, which is good, and it's crazy to think that with all that food, there is still hunger there. The little added rice cakes that in the in the almond butter that Coach added to my last meal with the little bump in calories, it's kind of been a nice little nightcap. I had that last night, and it felt like I was having a little dessert, because I do tend to get a little snacky at the end of the night. It's just something that stems from when I was a kid. Like, we kind of always had a treat or always had a snack or something going on. Pardon me, all the socks fell. And I always do those last. So yeah, having that little bit of a nightcap just makes things a little bit better. I do go to bed still pretty early, so I'm finishing my nightcap at like 7:30, 7:45, and then we go to bed and we wake up and do all the things all over again. So with that being said, without further ado, I'm going to finish this up, and I will see you guys in the morning for when we head to the gym for our upper body sesh. So I'll talk to you guys soon.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday, you guys. We're awake, we're here, we're doing the things. It is currently 1:45 in the morning. Getting ready to eat. I've got cream of rice instead of oats. We're gonna try to rock that. I've got my salt, and I've got my Greek yogurt, and my almond butter as well. We're gonna see how this goes for the bump and timing wise and things with the pre-workout and all of that. We are training upper body today, and yeah, I'm excited because with the IGF and everything is just kind of like, it's kind of fun experimenting and trying to narrow down that exact timing. So it's kind of been fun for me. I'm a science-based person, and I love science, so experiments and trying to do, that kind of stuff and taking notes, like, gets me all giddy. But yeah, so we're gonna eat this, we're gonna go to the gym, and then we're gonna get our steps in, we're gonna get our posing done, we're gonna get our stretching in, all the fun stuff, and then we'll come back home. Nova lost her privileges for riding the bus, so I actually will be bringing her to school in the morning for the rest of the week. So that'll be fun and change up the routine a little bit. And then I'm hoping to hear back from our blood work from last week. Most of the blood work was back, except for the thyroid panels, which usually they only get run like twice a week in batches. I used to work at a lab, so I know these things. So they haven't come back yet, but everything else has, and then I'm just waiting to hear back from the Rise Clinic so I can have my little chitty chat and talk over the blood work results and how things are going and what we need to keep doing and take care of from here on out. So yeah, I will finish this, get ready for the gym, and then I will see you when I get back.
All right, so lift went really, really well. I think we're finally starting to kind of narrow in on that perfect pump timeline of pre-workout meal, all of that. Like I had said this morning before we got to the gym, so earlier, we did olive cream of rice, so no oats, and then I have been reducing my fats a little bit, so that way it's not super heavy in the fat, so the carbs can actually like do their thing. They say that sometimes too many fats in your pre-workout can hinder some of that. I know some bro science, but we're testing, we're experimenting, we're trying to figure it out. So I did that, as well as I made sure to reduce my warm-up on the treadmill by about 5 minutes, and then I did my stretching, and by the time my stretching and warm-up was done, I could actually feel the pre a little bit more than I have been in the past. So that was a good thing. Kept salt the same, so that hasn't changed. Did get some PRs today, which was kind of nice. We're really trying to focus on my shoulders and building those up, as well as the glutes, obviously. But today being an upper day, we really, really pushed it, and I felt really, really good. I felt a good pump, and things were just hitting the way that they needed to. So I was happy about that. Still cold here, you guys. It's only 6 degrees right now, and the wind's picked up. We've got more snow coming. So I'm gonna get home before it gets too crazy, and then so hubby can get to the gym. I'm going to stop yapping. I'm going to stop bitching and moaning about my husband, and we are going to head for home, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I just realized you guys are really low, so I will come down to your level. It is currently, let's see, sorry, the dog is pacing back and forth. It is currently 1:45 in the morning. We are getting ready to eat for our hamstring high carb day, and then we are going to get all of our pre-workout supplements put together, head to the gym, and then kill some hammies today. I'm really hoping that with the learning of the pump timeline and pre-workout and meal and all that, we can really hit a good pump today. I'm really, really, really excited. I am going to film a little bit. I have some social media stuff that we need to get done, so I'm going to film, and then we'll do some stretching and things like that, and then we'll come home. Hopefully Nova will have school today because she didn't have school yesterday. But yeah, so we're gonna do all the things as we normally would, and yeah, I'm gonna eat, and I'll see you guys at the gym. So we are back from the gym. I'm getting ready to crack a nice ice cold bum. I don't know about you, but I absolutely love that sound. It's just one of the things that just aesthetically pleasing to the ear. But love my bums. Anyway, so gym session went really good today. I hope you guys enjoyed the look of what my glute warm-up is. Those few little exercises with that band, never underestimate the power of a band. Like, my glutes were on fire, and then everything was locked and loaded and
ready to take on the hamstrings, and it was just very nice pump. However, I think I've finally got that timeline and what carbs need to be had and things, because yesterday all I had was the cream of rice. There was no oats, there was no oat flour involved like I had on Monday, because I had done the same thing on Monday as I did this morning. And I did find that yesterday, being just the cream of rice, I did start to feel the pre and start to feel the pump a little bit better than I did today, which means all of the extra carbs from the cream of rice is what I want. I don't want to be having the oats or the oat flour, just because it doesn't break down and digest as quickly as just the cream of rice. So we are definitely going to be making that switch and being able to keep the pumps moving and a grooving, and just we're gonna dial this shit in, you guys. So it's gonna be absolutely perfect. There were a couple movements today that I want to reach out to Coach about, and just to perfect form a little bit. I was doing sumo squats, which are more for the hamstrings than the glutes and the quads, and I was doing them. I did reduce the weight so I could actually get deeper into the squat. Sometimes I do catch myself kind of ego lifting a little bit. I mean, we all go through that, but I'm really, really trying to focus this growing season about not doing that. It did make a difference. I was able to get in deeper. I was able to go nice and smooth, full range of motion. But I do want to ask Coach about if my knees need to be traveling over my toes, or how that works. Sumo squats haven't really been in the full scheme of things, or in the sessions consistently. So I really want to make sure that I'm nailing the form on that. So that is one thing that we're gonna do. Let's see what else. Nova does have school today. This is a good thing. So she is currently playing her GameCube. Dad hooked her up with a GameCube yesterday. We have it's called Pixel in Middleville, and it has all the old school games. I mean, you can get a Nintendo 64. You can get... That's great, baby! She's playing Spyro right now. That's 90s kids. If you know, you know. I think Toby just got back from the gym, so yep. He did. He just got back from the gym, hence the dogs were barking. But yes, so Nova does have school today. We are going to stick to our regular routine and see what happens. I am going to bring you along for maybe a couple meals today and maybe something else that comes up, but we shall see. So I am going to enjoy my bum, continue on my work, because I usually start at 6:30, so I can be done around 3:30, 4 o'clock, and do kind of a 10-hour day. She's very excited. I don't know if you guys heard that, but she is yelling from her bedroom that she got a dragonfly because of Spyro and whatever. So anyway, I will talk to you guys in a little while. Good morning. We are at the gym. We are getting ready to actually preheat our sauna in a moment, because that is definitely on the docket for our active recovery today. So as I am doing this, we are setting it for an hour so it can get nice and preheated. We're going to set it for 140 degrees, and we're going to definitely be very much looking forward to that. We're going to go hit our abs, our core, get our steps in, get our cardio done, and then head for home. But active recovery day, let's hit it. Peptides in, we're rocking, we're rolling. We got the kind of the active recovery day fit. We got the excess sweats over top of the leggings and the sweatshirt, all the things. All right, so we're home from the gym. First meal is done and dusted, and I wanted to come on and just kind of yap a little bit. So in the gym, the entire time I was there was a young kid. I say kid, he's younger than me. Anyone that's younger than me, I feel like is a kid because I'm 32. But I get in there, he's already there. He's gonna be competing at the Grand Rapids, and needless to say, he was there for 2 hours this morning, training. A little excessive to me. I mean, I don't know how the guys do it for competing and prep and whatever, but I felt like 2 hours was a little excessive, especially when he is sitting there and he is grunting and he is like forcefully making as much noise as humanly possible. I understand that sometimes lifting till failure can, you know, exude some sounds. I mean, I do it, but it's not obnoxious. And then he slams the weight down every single time. Now, again, push until failure. I understand that sometimes you just got to drop the weight in order to prevent injury and not get hurt and whatever. But at this point, you are dropping the weight. I feel like you're going too heavy, you're ego lifting, because then you can't control the weight. It is people like you who are going to break our cable machines, and that's frustrating because you're going to ruin it for the rest of us. It's a pet peeve of mine. Like, I don't understand why it has to be so excessive and so out there. Like, I get that you're trying to get big, you're jacked, whatever, but does anyone else feel the same? Like, mention down in the comments. I want to hear voice off, sound off, whatever. But I was so annoyed. I mean, you guys, it is so loud. You can hear him in the sauna in the locker room, and I am in a closed box. Like, it is so loud. It echoes, obviously, but I mean, like, really, over the music that's playing, over in the sauna, I mean, in the locker room, closed in a box in the sauna, and I can still hear him. Like, dude, it's not that serious. Calm the hell down. But yeah, so that's my little yap vent session. I appreciate you coming to my TED Talk. First meal's done. I'm gonna go get in the shower, get ready for work, and then we're expecting a bunch of packages today, so I will definitely unbox them all for you guys and show them. I've got my Prozis shipment coming today, my PR box, as well as my Mega Fit meals are supposed to arrive, and I have a bunch of new meals. Like, I went crazy, you guys. I'm trying all the things, so I'll take you along through that. And then also my other peptide should be arriving today from Rise. Yeah. So lots of exciting things coming in the mail today. Nova's supposed to have school, so we'll get her off and get her to school, and then we'll start work and we'll go from there. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday all. I have my pre-workout meal sitting here. It is currently, what time is it? 1:44 in the morning. I was ready to get up at like 1 o'clock, but I sat on my bed and I ended up ordering my smart ring. So that's gonna be coming. We'll have the ring size again. I finally made the other one that I had tried to order was a scam, so yay. Reached out to a bunch of you guys on Instagram and was able to get a lot of good recommendations. And so I finally made the leap to actually like get the real thing. So have that coming, so I'll take you guys along for the sizing and the review and all that fun stuff. But yep, we are going to be hitting glutes today. We're also going to be hitting some upper body kind of scenario today. So we need to get our fuel in, and then I will head to the gym and I will take you guys hopefully along for the ride. Really depends. Yesterday was a little weird. There's that weird kid in there, and he was just really loud and obnoxious, and you guys don't need to listen to that while I'm trying to film, so it's a little excessive, but we are gonna eat this, we are gonna head to the gym, and I will talk to you guys later. All right, gym session done, and you guys, I finally got it when it comes to locking into my hip thrusts and my glute drives. Like, banded, finally figured out the exact foot placement that I needed, what I need to do to make sure that the belt isn't digging into my hips, and just the full range of like, you guys, when I say I'm locked in now, I am locked in. It has taken, I thought I was connecting before. No, definitely not. And it is so important in order to grow the glutes to feel that, and I finally feel that, and it feels so good. I feel so proud. I feel just so pumped, and
on top of that, with this week, I've been able to get my timing down for my carbs to digest, what I need to be eating, what works best, and pre-workout and just all the things, and it just feels so freaking good. Things are going really, really well. I put everything into my check-in email drafted that I have that I'll send Coach on Sunday. But we're almost done with this week. Can't believe it. Tomorrow we're officially 11 weeks post-show, which is just freaking crazy. It's been almost 3 months. But yeah, so I feel good. I'm going to go home. I'm going to get my post-workout meal eaten and done, and hopefully my packages arrive today. They did not arrive yesterday like I thought. So unfortunately, you didn't get to see that yesterday. Hopefully you get to see it today. Yeah, but I'm feeling just super proud today. Lift was good. I had a new fit that I was able to put on, and that always makes things better. I don't know about you girls out there, but when you get just a new fit and it's matching set and it just all feels good, you lift better. I don't know what it is, but you lift better. And I'm going to be wrapping up this Reverse Diaries because we're going to be actually like into like the final like growth phase of this growing season. I got one more week of this diary or this vlog, and then yeah, we'll start the new series, and I'll take you guys along for that and take you guys along for the ride because I've got some cool stuff coming. So I'm excited to be able to share a little bit of new content and things like that. But without further ado, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to head for home, and I will talk to you guys in a little while. Hello. Sorry, sun. Okay, I gotta stand back here. So one of my packages finally arrived. We have some other ones coming later on, but the first one came, and it's my Prozie's shipment PR box, and I figured I would take you guys along for opening because I have not opened it yet. I was able to pick out a few things, and because Prozie's does all of the variety of things that athletes need, so not only supplements, but protein foods and different whey powders, and then they also do apparel. They also do things and equipment, like bands and stuff like that. So it's a little mix mash of all three of them in here that I chose from. So the first thing that I decided to pick from is actually a multivitamin that they offer. It's called Multi PRZ. It's a multivitamin and multi-mineral. More than 20 vitamins and minerals to meet your daily requirements. Here is the entire list of everything that is combined and contained in this multivitamin. I take a multivitamin every single day. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna see what it's all about. And then it has a little opening in here so you guys can actually see. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Haha. Gives a bunch of descriptions of what these vitamins do, how it helps, how it boosts the nervous system, mental function, immune system, all of the things. So that is that. And then the next thing that I got was, I love how they seal everything because, you know, why would they make it easy to open? Again, why would they make it easy to open? I'm struggling this morning, you guys. I apologize. So I had already gotten one of these before, but I wanted to get another one that was actually a little tighter, not so medium resistance. So I got another resistance band. This one is actually the heavy resistance. So I'm going to add this to my gym bag. Excited. Apologize for the vacuum. I don't know if you guys can hear that. We'll wait till it's done. It picked up a few things, so it's emptying right now. Now it's done. Okay, so anyway, yes, I got another resistance band. This is the heavy resistance band to go with the medium one that I use almost like 4 days a week now. And then one thing I'm really excited about is we have a protein muesli. If that's muesli, I think that's how you say it. So it's like another cereal, kind of like a granola. High in protein, 4 grains. It's good source of fiber because of course we always need fiber. It is 4.5 grams of fat, 19 grams of carbs, and 13 grams of protein per serving. And it's
got a good, it's supposed to have a good chocolate flavor, and it's naturally flavored. But we are going to give this a try. You know what? I actually have a few minutes before my next meeting, so you know what? We're gonna try it right now on camera. So we're gonna open this bad boy up. Whoop. Give it a, oh, it smells nice. I don't know if you guys can actually see it in there, but that is what she's looking like. Smells good. Let me take my gum out. Apologize. There we go. All right. So we're gonna give a little taste tester here. Just a little bit. Crunch is good. Oh. Not bad. Not super sweet. Has good crunch. Would be really great on top of yogurt. Really great with some milk in it. It says at any time of day, whether it's cold or hot, with milk, yogurt, or straight out of the bag, you'll keep reaching for more. It's not too bad. Just gonna go in for a little bit more. A little bit more chocolate in that one. Yeah, this stuff isn't too bad. This will be really, really good on my high carb days when I need to add just a little bit of extra to my meals and change it up a little bit, give it a little bit of crunch. So that is that. If you are curious about anything that I've shown you guys from Proz's, link is in the description, discount code in the description as well, and on the screen. Check out Proz's. They've got all the things that an athlete would need. And I really love their products. I've been really loving their protein foods, clean ingredients, all of that. And this will be my first actual supplement that I would start taking. But yeah, we're going to start using this and we're going to see how things go. But I have a site initiation visit that I need to go hop on for work. And after that is done, then I'm not sure. Hopefully my next package comes, which is actually my Mega Fit meals. So hopefully I can get that and get that filmed for you guys so you guys can see all the new different meals to try that I decided to choose from and lots of new things. So can't wait to share those with you, and I'll catch you guys then. Hello again. As you can see, the Mega Fit meals have arrived, and it is time to open these bad boys and let you know and show you the new things that I have ordered and gonna try this coming 2 weeks before the next order comes. So, as you guys know, Mega Fit meals, macro friendly, super, super easy, convenient, and delicious. I use them to stay on my meal plan, to stay on track during this growth phase, during this reverse time period, as well as to have something in the freezer ready to go for those days where I don't feel like cooking, on those days where I'm in a rush, because these things happen. So, let me get the dry ice out of here. Always fun with the dry ice. They always pack this so well, you guys. It's crazy how well they pack. So, first thing, I wanted to try some of the breakfast stuff that they offer, and with my macros and calories being bumped up on my high carb days, I have lots of carbs to eat, lots of carbs. So I decided I would try and get one of their Swole Monkey waffles. Now these are waffles. There is some sugar-free breakfast syrup in here and some sausage, and carries 42 grams of protein and waffles. You can't go wrong with that. 63 grams of carbs as well, which will be perfectly wonderful. It's also one of Jay Cutler's signature meals, so I'm excited to try that. Next up, we have the Pollo Fresco. So it's basically a chicken bowl, but it's got that Spanish flair to it with a nice little saucy sauce in there. And then, oh yes, here's another one of the breakfast items. It is the Spanish omelet. Comes with 2 really big, delicious turkey sausage patties. Also carries 34 grams of protein, 21 grams of fat, and 27 grams of carbs. So I can even add a little bit of some toast to go with this, with my sourdough bread. So I'm excited about that. I will never not like a piece of sourdough toast in the morning. Next up, we have, chicken tenders, because you can't go wrong with chicken tenders and potatoes. So that is 51 grams of protein, 38 grams of carbs, and 16 grams of fat. your girl likes some fried chicken. So I'm excited to try these ones. And then, like I said, I got lots of different ones, you guys. I'm changing it up. And then the shredded buffalo bowl. So this is the shredded buffalo chicken with their buffalo sauce. It also has rice and crunchy celery and things like that. So a nice little shredded buffalo chicken bowl. Very low calorie and high in protein. Only 340 calories, only 7 grams of fat. So you can't go wrong there. And then, let's see here. My chicken and sweet potato fries. I've been digging on this one. This one is great to have anytime during the week. I like to have this one as a backup because it can fill either my 4th meal, my 5th meal, or even my 3rd meal. So I definitely have options with my chicken and sweet potatoes. And I love sweet potato fries. I don't know about you, but they're my favorite kind of potato. Sorry, not sorry. My husband would definitely disagree with that statement. He hates sweet potato fries. Next up is the shredded beef and potatoes. So it has some jalapenos, some shredded beef, has, of course, full potato. So this will be good because it's not a fried potato. It's like a baked potato situation kind of thing going on in there. And let's see, got a couple more things. We got another chicken tender because I was really excited about that. So we'll put that with the other one. And then the go-to meal. Now this is one that's like a staple. This is your basic chicken, rice, veg. Has a couple little lemon slices in there, if you guys can see that. Get a little zhuzh, and a little bit of a sauce. But this is simple: 4 grams of fat, 47 grams of protein, or 47 grams of carbs, and 41 grams of protein. Basic, simple, easy, can fit into everyday meal plans. Can't go wrong. And then, yes, I have more in here. Bear with me. All right, now we have the caprese chicken wrap. So it's legitimately a wrap. I got a couple of them, a couple different kinds because I really wanted to change things up. And this one is 17 grams of fat, 49 grams of carbs, and 57 grams of protein. Now, this will be great for me. This will also be great for my hubby when he isn't feeling his meal plan, but he still wants to stay on track and stick to some healthy whole food items, but make it quick and easy for him. And then, let's see. Yes, this one I'm really excited about. This is the chicken sandwich with a homemade sourdough bun. Can't go wrong there. I say that a lot, so I apologize for that. But this is 19 grams of fat, 52 grams of carbs, and 47 grams of protein. But it's legitimately a chicken sandwich, you guys. Like fast food, but better for you. And lastly, last thing in here, we have another one of the to-go meals, which is, again, the chicken, the rice, the veg. So yeah, I got a whole slew of some new things to try. So anytime I try one, I'll definitely make sure to let you guys know how it tastes and give you guys the full review. But I'm going to get these put away in the freezer. And then I'm going to get the puppy dog Noli ready for the vet. She has had her anxiety meds and she looks higher than a kite right now. So she's gonna have a nice visit to the vet, and hopefully we don't have any issues and we don't make a mess of the floors when we go, because she always does. But it's also game night. Might bring you along for game night if everyone lets me pull my camera out. I might have to be sneaky. We'll have to see, but we'll see about that. I'm not feeling super 100% on that, but we shall see. I also manipulated my macros a little bit and got a few things so that way I can have some little bit of the charcuterie, just a little bit of cheese really, and then my rice cakes, I've got some crackers and things like that, because I have a lot to work with my last meal with the bump of my nightcap rice cakes and nut butter. So I have lots of fats to work with, I have lots of carbs to work with, so we can really enjoy the charcuterie, since we have lots of deliciousness that I always prepare for everybody. But with that being said, if I don't see you guys, I will talk to you tomorrow morning when we head to the gym and get ready for our another upper body day and some core. So I'll talk to you guys soon.
Good morning. Happy Saturday, all. I apologize that I was unable to pull the camera out for game night. Everyone showed up a little bit late. We were all eating our snacks. We just got into it, and yeah. But it was fun. We had a good time, so I was happy about that. We are at the gym. We have eaten our pre-workout meal of our cream of rice, Elevate cookie butter flavor, as well as our yogurt on top with our nut butter. And I have finished the pre, so that is good. getting ready to head into the gym now. Our lovely grunter friend from earlier this week, he is in here. He trained for like 2 hours the other day, so I'm curious to see how long he'll be in here today. Very interesting, this gentleman, but at least I have someone in here today, because yesterday I had a gentleman come in that didn't have access to the gym. Somehow he had gotten in when the one person that was in there before I got there yesterday came out, and he was asking me questions about cans, and it kind of freaked me out a little bit. So yeah, I'm just happy there's someone in here. That is the only thing with coming in at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, is some sketchy stuff can happen because it's very, very early, and it pulls out the weird people, hence me being weird purple. Person and people put together, purple. We're weird purple. Anyway, we are going to head in. I don't know if I'm going to film today. I just really want to focus on form. I might do a couple form videos for Coach today just to keep things rocking and rolling, and I will talk to you guys later.
Alright, so big change of plans. I got home from the gym and I told you I was going to show you my post-workout meal. Well, that did not happen because I started to have some weird pain abdominally, and I don't know if it was from core work yesterday. I don't know what it was, but I had my little meal, which I just had a little piece of sourdough with my Brazil nut butter on top, and my ready-to-drink cookies and cream shake from Raw. Just had that, and then I went and laid back down, and I only just got back up, and I've been down for like probably 2.5 hours. So I feel better. The pain is gone. I think it was just a weird fluke, but we buzzed my hair. So I got a nice fresh buzz going on. If you guys can't tell, the designs are all fresh. And then we got dressed, we got all the things. So I've got my cute fit on. I've got a cute sweater with my Chickletics Flare, Velocity Flare yoga pants, or flare leggings, whatever you want to call them. They're yoga pants to me because that's what they were way back when. But we are going to get ready to go, and then we are going to head to Horrocks. We're going to do some grocery shopping, and then we're going to have lunch at Horrocks. And yeah, so we just have a bunch of running around to do today. Gonna try to share a little bit with you. A little off kilter this morning, but we're back on track and we're fine now. Body just needed some more rest, so we just went and got some rest. So I am going to crack open my bum, and then we are gonna head out. So I'll talk to you guys then. Hey everybody, okay, so as you can tell, you were unable to come with us for the shenanigans that we did while we were in town. We got super crazy busy. I was all over the place. I was like, you know what, I should really just focus, and so I did. Then we came home. I ended up having my 4th meal, and then I ended up getting hit with the sleepies again, and I just woke up. It's now 4:56, so I'm actually gonna go start getting dinner ready to go. My body must have needed it. I've been cold, and it's just been absolutely nuts. I mean, if you can't tell, Nova's even having a hard day today. It's just been a long one, and like I said, I've had an extra probably close to 5 hours of sleep now today, so my body just definitely needed it. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'm gonna start editing this and get this posted for tomorrow. We are officially 11 weeks post show today, you guys. Thanks for coming along. And it's almost the last episode of the series. Crazy, right? We got one more episode, so stay tuned for that. I'll start filming that tomorrow for our week 12, and then yeah, the series will be done, and we're gonna start the next one, and it's gonna be our growing series and our growing beginning of the growing season. So thanks for coming along. Thanks for following. If you are still here, I appreciate you guys. If you have any questions, are curious about anything at all, let me know. Drop a comment down below. And yeah, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in the next one.